Well, the Miami gods have shined on us today, and it is a beautiful day in Miami and a great day for a mastermind.
Good morning, you beautiful people. So you probably saw the sunrise that I saw in Miami. I get up around 5:30 every morning. So got up at 5:30, put in a few hours of work in already. It is, I think, 7 o'clock right now. So saw the sunrise, and now I am headed to the gym. We have our Scaling Initiative Mastermind today. That is highest level mastermind. There's going to be about 30 people that come out to it from all around the United States, New York, Europe, South America. They come down to Miami twice a year. Then we have another 2 exotic events where we do places like Medellin, Colombia. We do places like Vail, Colorado. So very excited for that. And I pretty much show the stuff that I literally don't even have training on for my clients or on YouTube, because it's literally the stuff that we're implementing right now inside the business. It's like I'm actually, the biggest presentation I'm doing today is how we're adjusting our business model. And I just presented it to our leadership team yesterday at 11 a.m. And now I'm going to present it to 30 of our top clients today. So that's the benefit, I think, of the mastermind side of things is, I don't have to come up with this most I actually feel like people don't like it when I do the presentation, and instead it's let me just pull up my KPIs, let me pull up my numbers, let me pull up my Asana, let me pull up our internal communication, and that's what I'm sharing with my clients. So we have that today from 9 to 5. We're going to work out in, hit the sauna, hit the cold plunge. My team's down here, a few team members are. Then we're going to come back to my place. Then we're going to do a networking party in my condo. I love my condo so much. It's so amazing. So we're going to have everybody there for that. I have drinks and food. And then tomorrow we are renting a yacht. So you guys updated. All right, so just finished my workout. I want to address a few things because I know people are going to ask in the comments, and I felt very weird. I've never vlogged like this in my life in the gym. I felt like an influencer. If you guys like it, let me know down below. A few things that people ask, number one, is this guy really working out his legs? You guys, if you know me, you know that I have literally absolutely massive legs. And the secret here is you always play into your strengths, okay? So every time I see someone at the gym, they're like, "You working out legs?" The second thing is people saw me dip my head into the cold plunge. So what I do is I lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I do cardio the other days. And what I've learned is for the past year and a half, I've actually been doing sauna and cold plunge every day I'm at the gym. Even though Huberman said that when you do the cold plunge after you work out, it doesn't necessarily help with strength and muscle growth. But I was like, oh, forget it. But at the beginning of this year, I was like, let me just test out what happens if I don't do the cold plunge on the days that I'm lifting. And I have noticed a significant difference in my strength. Just, I think your mileage may vary, but I think it is valuable to know that and test it out. But what the problem is that I'm usually in the gym and I need to get moving. Then I do the sauna and then I'm super sweaty. If I took a shower and went right out in Miami, I would be literally sweating all day. So most of your heat escapes through your hands, the bottom of your feet, and your head. And so what I do is I just literally dip my head in, I dip my hands in, I dip my feet in. And that kind of cools my body down a little bit. And then I take a shower at the gym so I can just go straight from the gym, typically back to work, and I don't have to worry about showering and all that stuff. But now we're actually going to go to the mastermind today. So there's a little clip from the outside the mastermind. Most of you guys probably don't care about it, but my Uber is here. So I have to now go. I'll see you guys soon. Think long-term, kind of the theme of this whole day is what if you hired, just an exaggeration, a product manager who could make your product unbelievably unique and different, like a software developer. And it's okay, they're not going to immediately get you more money, but if now you can sell something that nobody else can sell because it's unique and proprietary software, sure, it's going to be a little bit money up front, but then over time you're going to be able to totally wipe them. It's going to the tide's going to lift all boats out there. So you have to think of it in the term of return on your time / energy, and then the money that you'll make from either having that person do that position or having that person do that position and you get that more time to do more of your stuff.
All right, so check in real quick. It is about 8 o'clock at night here. We have a bunch of our clients over, so finished the mastermind around 5 o'clock. We did a bunch of teaching, some of the newest things that we're doing inside the company, some new shifts that we're making in the company. Talked about stuff like who to hire at what point inside the organization, how to deploy like payroll effectively. We like broke down a few people's businesses and told them how they should be breaking down their payroll, who they should be paying, when they should be hiring, compensation plans. I showed them how we were changing like these huge strategies inside of our business. A huge trend that I'm kind of noticing is going to be the next huge thing in our industry. And I showed them all what we were going to do in order to kind of stay ahead of it. And then we did breakout sessions and talked about branding and content and ads and a bunch of other stuff as well. And then ended about at 5. Then we broke from there, came home. My girlfriend and my house manager had set up the house for our little networking party afterwards. We love our house, it's super beautiful. And so we love to host people over here all the time. So now we have about 35, 40 people over here now for like a networking party. And then tomorrow we're going to go. I'll show you, maybe I'll just do a quick little walkthrough. I'm in my podcast room right now. Those are all the people that we've done on a podcast, but let me kind of walk you guys through. Hopefully I'm not gonna be too weird at my own party here with a thing. People are like, what's this guy doing? That's the view. That's Miami Beach. That is Brickell. That is the airport down that way. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. Like I said, we'll probably maybe we'll clip on the thing tomorrow where we're going on the yacht, but keep you guys updated. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Just got back home from the boat. It was an epic experience. It's called The Vessel in Miami. Actually, one of Lauren's friends runs the marketing over there, and so we had a great time. Big shout out to them. Highly recommend them. There's super beautiful sunsets. We did like swam to an island. There was drinks, there was DJs, there was dancing, there was like masterminding and networking. It was, and then as the sun came down, just unbelievably beautiful Miami day. One of the best Miami days I've ever had. And right now it's a full moon in Miami as well. So it's just, it's so funny. Whenever we host masterminds, it's like somehow we could be snowboarding and we have fresh powder days. We could be in Medellin and we have just like beautiful sunny days while we're doing whitewater rafting. We're in Miami where it's been cloudy, and just for the mastermind, everyone flying down here, it's just beautiful days. And so super grateful for that for sure. Epic event. I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. You know, I'm gonna probably say a few things for two types of people. There's two types of people that I think watch this channel. One is like people that host their own masterminds. So I'm gonna give you a few takeaways if you'd like. And another is people that want to go to masterminds or are starting to go to masterminds or are thinking of going to masterminds. So I first have to give a huge shout out to my girlfriend and my team that came down here, who were incredibly supportive during this whole event, which is my first recommendation for those who do host masterminds. Bring your team down here. Not only is it great for your clients, because then you can have your team members working with your clients as you're maybe teaching or doing something else. But the other thing that's super helpful is like today, my client success director and I were in my podcast room, my media room back there, and we just put in like 8 hours of work on how we're going to optimize our client success and how we're going to make the entire client process more efficient for our clients. And like we meet every week and like we get stuff done remotely, but there's just something about being in the same room as somebody where you're just like, you know, he pulled up as a sauna and I like kind of reprioritized his tasks. And there's just something to be said about doing stuff in person. And almost every time we do a mastermind, there's at least one department that's just going to spend like 8 hours with me where we just rip it apart and figure out where are their weaknesses, where are their bottlenecks, and where can we kind of optimize. So that's the first recommendation I have for you, is definitely bring team members. The second thing I'd say is masterminding is great because people pay you for masterminds. And so like people will want to come to your mastermind, but it's also a really epic branding opportunity for you. You know, don't cheap out on the mastermind and make sure what we've learned. So at the end of every one of our masterminds, we always send out a form to everybody. And we've hosted, well over 20 masterminds at this point now, between like the big events with 200 plus people, smaller events with 10 people, people, medium events with 30 to 60 people. And what we learned over time was that people actually came to the masterminds not for the course material, not for the training, not for the classroom style, but for the experiences and the networking. And so what we used to do is we would have like 3-day mastermind in places like Medellin or Miami or Vail, and then we would do 3 full days of teaching, and then like 1 or 2 of the nights we would do like some networking. It was like networking and fun was almost like an afterthought of what we were doing. And now what we do is they gave me feedback after these things and they said, hey, we really like the teaching, but we can kind of do that in the Slack channel and in trainings and in Loom videos. Like if we're flying down to Miami, we want to live the Miami lifestyle. We want to hang out with people. We want to have fun. We want to network. We want to hang out with you. So now what we do is instead of 3 full days of teaching, we do 1 full day, classroom style, cutting edge, whatever we're doing inside the business, like literally things that we're implementing this week, this month, et cetera, way before like everybody else knows about it. And then we do another day where we're doing something epic, like an activity. And we also do a networking thing as well. So full classroom activity. Then we do like a networking activity at nighttime. So sometimes it's a rooftop bar, sometimes it's dinner, sometimes it's like last night we did kind of a mixer at my house here. And then the next day we always do an awesome, like almost community building, team building activity. Some of my favorite ones has been when we go whitewater rafting in Medellin. Today we rented this beautiful, beautiful boat in Miami and did the sunset. And then, but like the group activity was, there was this island that was honestly pretty far away. And like we got in the water and someone was like, let's swim into the island. And then a group of like 8 or 9 of us just hightailed it to the island and came back. And it was just, it reminds me honestly a little bit of like my college fraternity days about pledging fraternity. It's just like something about going through whitewater rafting or like swimming to an island together just kind of bonds people together. And, as a business owner, if you're doing masterminds, try to cultivate that if you can. I didn't think like, oh, park us next to this island, let me cultivate this. It just happened organically, but it is something kind of helpful and useful, I think I would say. And then for those of you that are thinking of going to masterminds, there were some people here that this was their first mastermind. And there were some people here that this is their 50th mastermind, right? But I've never heard anybody ever come to a mastermind and ever say that they regretted it. I have almost always heard people say, you know what, man, I almost didn't come, right? There's something that was like, I had a family problem, there's something in the business. I almost didn't come. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Because there's just so much, there's something about like getting in a room full of other people that are doing other businesses other than what you get exposed to every single day and talking to them, networking, hanging out. You're around people that are doing 2 times as much as you, 5 times as much as you, 10 times as much as you, 100 times as much as you. And like you kind of just see it's like tangible and it's real. You guys get to have your own little networking and masterminds and you guys can maybe become friends afterwards. Actually, some of my best friends I met at a mastermind. I lived in a house for 2.5 years with guys that I met at a mastermind. I'm best friends with guys that I met at a mastermind. We go on trips all around the world. I met them at a mastermind. So, I'm not saying like come and join my mastermind. I'm just saying if you are like, even if you're not our target avatar, go out and find another mastermind in your network, in your community. And yeah, you do have to pay some money. Yes, you will. But first of all, masterminds cost money, right? And second of all, the whole point is that you have to pay money. The other people in that room paid money as well. I don't know if you've ever been to a free meetup somewhere, right? But I've been to a free meetup or 2. It's not that fun. It's like, the event itself's not fun. The people there, it was free as well. And I'm not knocking free meetups. I'm just saying that if you want to get around people that are doing like really amazing things and that can challenge your beliefs or your limiting beliefs, then you sometimes got to pay to play a little bit. So anyway, hope that was awesome. It was a pleasure hosting our clients. I love doing it. We have another one in 3 months where we do masterminds quarterly. We do 2 big masterminds in Miami, and then we do 2 additional masterminds in exotic places, like in different places around the world, Europe, South America, Central America, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope you guys liked the vlog. If you guys did, let me know down below because like, as you know, this might be the only vlog I've ever done on this channel. Maybe we've done when I bought a plane. That was another vlog we did. But if you guys like this kind of stuff where it's just me talking on this camera like this, let me know down below and we'll be sure to make more stuff like it. Other than that, you guys keep on scaling and I'll see you soon. Peace.
Hey guys, for the first time ever, we just released an insane training bundle that has literally everything that I've learned going from $0 to $25 million online, plus $20,000 worth of free gifts that we're throwing in it, all for an insanely low price. If you want to get your hands on it, be sure to click the first link in the description down below now.